So I received some complaints. I don't think they were complaints. I think they were probably suggestions about how I was teaching gratitude practice. The complaint was I wasn't teaching it, that I just suggested that you write down 3 things. So today I'm at a desk. This apartment that we're renting came with this beautiful desk. So I thought we would just journal together so I could show you gratitude journaling while I explain basic, simple gratitude practice. So if you're going to do a gratitude journal, and I really hope that you will take this up, because the truth is there is something about writing things down that taps into the magic of the universe. I'm not the first person to say that. You don't have to believe me, but if you try it, I think that even if you don't believe it's magical, I think it will help you to get some focus on the things that are important to you. So basic gratitude journaling. I like to start off with something like being grateful. I start off with the words, thank you. Thank you for everything. And then maybe I mention who I'm thanking. Maybe I'm thanking God. Thank you, God. Or maybe I'm thanking the Orishas or Bodhisattvas. Doesn't matter. Someone once said if that the only prayer we ever said was thank you, that would be enough. And I honestly believe that. Then you might want to just ask yourself, because this is pretty much where everybody gets stuck. What am I grateful for? And what am I grateful for is a question we can ask ourselves when we are feeling anger or fear or stress coming up. We can simply ask ourselves, what am I grateful for? It will remind us that the world is still turning, things are still, there are still things that we can be grateful for. There are still things that we can love. There are still things to appreciate. And it can remind us to go into our gratitude practice. When I feel myself getting really, really angry, if I can catch myself, I can start to list 3 things that I am grateful for. And when I'm feeling myself getting really, really angry with my partner, for example, I can catch myself and say, what do I appreciate about my partner? 3 things. And then just write 3 things. I generally put a colon and then I just write a list. She is the kindest person I know. Those of you who know my partner know that that's true. She is lovely in a way I have never experienced before. And just keep going, for me, that would be 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. We laugh together. And once I've written that down, when I'm about to lose my temper, I can remember these things and they'll slow down whatever it is that I was angry about. I can then maybe use my words and explain what I'm feeling. Most of the time, anger is based on something else. Everybody says it's fear. I don't know. Sometimes for me, it's fear. Sometimes for me, it's, how come you left your clothes on the floor one more time? I don't think that that's fear, but that can still bring in anger. So for me, I don't really know why I'm getting angry, but I do know if I practice gratitude in that moment, I can break the cycle of anger. I can stop myself from saying something or doing something that I'll regret later. So we start off by saying thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you, God. Thank you, Orishas. Thank you, Bodhisattvas. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we say, what am I grateful for? It could be, what am I grateful for? One more time, just write it. What am I grateful for? And you can look around. I have enough to eat. In a world where not everyone can say that, I have a home, comfortable home. In a world where they are actually painting spots on the ground for other people, for the homeless people to live on, I am surrounded by my beautiful family. So most of us can write these three. And if you want to, and I would like to suggest that you do, write these three and stick them on your refrigerator so that when you're about to go into that refrigerator and have one more thing that you probably shouldn't be eating, you can see these three things easily. You can see that I do have enough to eat. I do have a comfortable home, and I am surrounded by my beautiful family. There are people who are staying with roommates that they've never met, or they're staying with family members who they are uncomfortable with. There are people who are staying with complete strangers right now, and they can't leave. So these are things to be grateful for, to realize how much we have, and that no matter how bad things are, we're comfortable right now. We're frightened, but we're frightened around people who we can share that with. And we're not frightened and hungry, and we're not frightened and living outside. So basic gratitude practice is this. Every day, write three things. And every day, place those three things where I can see them.